I am making this simple tutorial for how to use Litematica because I have heard that there are quite a few people who would love to use it, but it is too difficult to figure out how to use it. I was also one of those people, but I just messed around with it until I made it work. And now let's get right into the tutorial for what I've got set to make it work. Alright, so once you load into the world, you're first going to want to press M to make sure the mod's working. It brings up the main menu of Litematica. Let's just exit out of that with escape. Okay, press M+C for configs. Go over to generic for starters, which you'll see I have left unchanged. Same as for info overlays. The only thing I've changed in visuals is schematic overlay enabled to false, which is to remove the ugly overlay that makes it impossible to see what blocks are what. You can also change render blocks as translucent if you wish to make it so you can see through the blocks easier. Colors I have left unchanged, and the only hotkeys I've changed are for tool place corner 1, tool place corner 2, and tool select elements, which are normally on mouse 1, mouse 2, and middle mouse, which I've set to numpad 1, numpad 2, and numpad 3. And there's also no changes for render layers, it just renders all of them. But you can change that whenever you want. Let's exit out of that. Okay, to get started, I'm going to press M and S to create, to get into the area selection manager. Create a new selection. Let's call it Hopper Clock 2, since I already have one. Make sure you've got that selected. Exit out of there. Now press M+. Why did that? Oh, hang on. Make sure you've got a stick. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Make sure you have a stick. And you can use Control and scroll wheel to go through all of the different modes. For this one, we're going to want area selection. Press M+A, or M and A. And you're going to want to use Alt and scroll wheel to move block around. As you can also see, you can use Alt to check block states of everything at any point. Let's just move up a bit. No, I can still see it. Okay, so let's move that. Actually, let's move that away because that block does nothing, just remembered. So select that with middle mouse, move it down into that position there, and then right click, bring that there, Alt scroll wheel there, and there we go. There is the first selection. At any point, if you want to make any more boxes or anything, you can do M and A again and create more. But for now, we're just going to stick with this. And then you're going to do Control and S to save it. Save schematic as whatever you want to call it. Exit out of there. And we're going to go back into M and S, remove that selection, come over here, press M+P, go show loaded elements, or was that elements or schematics? Whoops. Show loaded schematics, come in here, select Hopper Clock 2, load schematic to memory, and then it automatically loads that in, but if it doesn't, you just go show loaded schematics and then create placement. And then after that, you exit out of there and you have it right here. And then on the stick, go to scroll wheel down to schematic placement, and then you can use Alt and scroll wheel to move around wherever you want it to be. And that is as simple as it gets for the basics. Now, I don't think I'm going to do a tutorial for anything else of this, but there are other settings in here, like if you want easy place mode, so you can have it pick blocks if you use the pick block key that you can set, and then you can place the exact block in the position that it wants, or the point that you want. But that's going to do it for that tutorial. Well, this tutorial. So thank you for watching. Ciao.